two very well-known examples of creeping expansionism in the UK are Luton and Tower Hamlets. Could you please explain to us what exactly happened in these two areas? I mean, historically and even now. And also, I wanted to ask if Islamic expansionism in the UK, especially, does it tend to flourish under the Labour Party or the socialists in general?
Well, Tar Hamlets is a predominantly Bengali origin at the moment, and it is the London's most Muslim borough, followed by Newham, Redbridge, and Waltham Forest. They are around. So, because Islam is actually an intercity faith in London. The least Muslim boroughs are all on the outskirts of London. And when faith comes, it brings mosques. So this area we are talking about has got more than 40 mosques and Islamic centers, including the East London Mosque, which is Britain's biggest mosque, and we've been allowed to sound azan through the loudspeakers as well. So the history is that historically, this is the east end of London. That used to be a poor area with villages around the city walls and surrounded by farmlands, marshes, small communities around the river, which were because the Thames has got shipping, and so the Royal Navy needed people to work on the ships. So this was throughout the 17th to the 20th century. So the British East India Company employed thousands of South Asian sailors and workers on their ships, and who were mostly Sylheti Muslim from Bengal and Punjabi Sikhs, to working on these British ships. So the majority of the early Sylheti settlers, they were seamen. So they naturally settled in the areas which were cheap and which were poor, which they could afford. So the earliest Muslim communities were also formed in the port towns of the UK. Say the Navy's headquarters is in Portsmouth, you will find a huge Bengali diaspora here. So naval cooks and waiters also came. So then when they retired from the ships, so they stayed closer to where the ships used to land, and they started their Indian food restaurants. And so it spread so much that the majority of the Indian restaurants in the UK today are owned by Sylheti Bengali Muslims. And Sylheti has been working in London restaurants at least in the 19th century. At the beginning of the World War I, there were more than 51,000 seamen working on the British ships, and the majority of them were from Bengali descent, especially from Sylhet. So this is how the East End got an abundance of semi-skilled and skilled, unskilled labor to low wages and poor conditions throughout the West End. So then the situation was so bad, this brought the attention of the social reformers during the mid-18th century. And then unions got formed because they were workers. And Labour Party is basically a assembly of the unions, labor unions. So that's how the labor got strong in these areas. And then this is totally labor areas. I mean, out of the 45 councillors, 42 are labor, only 2 are conservative. So London is basically overall is a labor area, Labour Party's area.
Namaste. We hope you enjoyed this Chitti Media content. Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.